Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn have been dating for more than 2 years, and surprisingly, we know very little about this uber private couple. The Hiddle Swift days of Taylor's relationships are definitely over, which is a little bit of a bummer if you ask us. What is up, you guys? It's Susan Morad here with clever news, and listen. We get that Taylor wants and absolutely deserves her privacy, and we are more than happy to oblige. But as Swifties, we also want a little bit of info. Luckily, Joe Alwyn is finally giving us something to go off, and it's not much FYI, but it's something and we'll take it. So how does he really feel about being the subject of his girlfriend's love songs? When the Sunday Times asked if he minded, the London boy replied, quote, "No, not at all. No, it's flattering." The interviewer added that Joe noted when Taylor writes about their relationship, he knows it's true, unlike when the media speculates on their romance. Apparently 99.9% of what the press writes about them is false. He said, quote, "I just don't pay attention to what I don't want to pay attention to. I turn everything else down on a dial. I don't have any interest in tabloids. I know what I want to do, and that's this, and that's what I'm doing." That makes absolute sense and is completely fair. But here's something we know for sure is true. Taylor is head over heels for Joe. If you've listened to Lover, both the album and the song, you can absolutely tell. We don't need them to explain their love to us because, Taylor gave us an entire album letting us know how she feels. Okay, we admit a little bit more information would be nice, or even maybe like a red carpet photo together. I mean, they already support each other's careers, so why not show us some love on the red carpet? Earlier this week, Taylor attended the premiere of her new film Cats in New York City in a stunning red gown. Joe was there, but he stayed behind the scenes while Taylor spent most of the night talking about her Golden Globe nominated original song for the film and her own cats, of course.
Was it Marion?
My cats were actually no help to me because the cat that they're most like in the movie is a cat called Jenny Anydots, which Rebel Wilson plays. My cats didn't inspire me, but I'd like to think that when they were sent to Rebel that they did inspire her for her character development.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least Tay is open with us about her cats. Joe, who's frequently on high-profile red carpets, also keeps a pretty tight lip on their relationship, but sometimes slips in a few words about Taylor. Like at last year's Golden Globes when Entertainment Tonight asked if the couple would act together, he gave us this little note.
You guys would ever do anything together?
It's not planned at the moment, but who knows?
I know, it'd be great. We got easy chemistry. That would be the thing, right?
That would be great, and this needs to happen. But when asked about Taylor, Joe usually keeps his answers as respectfully short as possible, like when asked about his girlfriend's political posts on social media last year. Here's Joe's very short response.
In terms of her political stance, we haven't really seen that before.
I think it's great. I think it's important, and
Thank you so much.
He got out of there real fast. You know what though, we love these two together so much that we really don't mind all the privacy because it seems to be working and they're both in such a happy place, so we're happy that they're happy, and besides, Taylor has been using her voice to speak up about other much more important issues lately. While Taylor hasn't elaborated too much on the inspiration behind Lover, but I mean, we know it's about Joe, she is excited about her new music on a totally different level.
I mean, one thing about this album that's really special to me is that it's the first one that I will own of my work.
You guys know all about her ongoing feud with Scooter Braun over her masters. The singer's been very vocal about how she's treated as a woman in the music industry. Talking about that very speech where Taylor received the first ever Billboard Woman of the Decade award, the singer explained she's speaking up for all women in the industry.
In the last 10 years, I have watched as women in this industry are criticized and measured up to each other and picked at for their bodies, their romantic lives, their fashion.
We are not going to argue with that logic, not one bit. But we're also happy to see that Taylor, who's had an incredibly busy few months with an album promotion, winning countless awards, performing, and now a major motion picture, well, we're just happy that she's still got her classic sense of humor about it all.
I was just recently named Artist of the Decade, but after people see me lap up milk from that giant saucer, I'm pretty sure they'll take that away.
Okay, so we haven't got that picture-perfect red carpet moment from Taylor and Joe, but we've gotten endless content now of Taylor acting like a cat. So really, what more could we ask for? I don't know, maybe you have some ideas. Swifties, are you wanting a little more PDA from Taylor Swift and Joe, or are you happy with their super private relationship? I think I'm pretty happy for them to keep things private. And also, what did you think about Joe's reaction to being the subject of Taylor's love songs? Chat it out right here in the comment section below. And while you're down there leaving comments, you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't before, and also hit the bell to be notified the second we post a new Clever News update. After that, catch up on all the news you missed right over here. I'm Susan Morad. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.